All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Just Jacoby podcast. So this week the Jets are coming off a what some people are considering a big win, 22-21 over the Miami Dolphins. I wouldn't consider myself one of those people. You got Sam Darnold with a totally Sam Darnold stat line, 20 for 36, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. But here's a stat line that did strike me as kind of interesting. Bilal Powell, 75 yards on 19 carries with an average of 3.9. That's more than Le'Veon Bell averaged on the ground this whole season. So, if I'm Adam Gase, that's cause for concern for me. I know that he could care less about the production of Le'Veon Bell, and that's one of the biggest knocks about him. But you have Bilal Powell, who last year was coming off of what was considered to be a career-ending neck injury. And now you got the guy running for 74 yards. You can't even get Le'Veon Bell going. That's concerning to me. That's extremely concerning to me as a Jets fan. And you got Ty Montgomery, nine carries, 31 yards. Here's the thing. You win this game on a hope and a prayer, on a 44-yard Sam Ficken field goal set up by a ridiculous pass interference call that happened to work in the Jets' favor, the first time all year, mind you. Okay? Thursday night, you're going into Baltimore to face Lamar Jackson. Ryan Fitzpatrick just ran for 65 yards on your defense, and you're going into Baltimore to face Lamar Jackson and the 11-2 Baltimore Ravens. I don't even want to start to think about what's going to happen for the second time this year in a primetime slot. First it was the Patriots Monday Night Football. Now it's going to be the Ravens Thursday Night Football. It is going to be an absolute slaughter. Now, just this morning, reports came out. Le'Veon Bell, he was ruled out for the game due to flu symptoms, illness. Night before the game, he was out bowling somewhere, but he couldn't suit up Sunday. Gay said, no, can't suit up. Cannot have him suiting up Sunday, but go bowl. Go bowl instead, Le'Veon. You're good to do that. You're clear. There's just no accountability on this team, man. They don't respect this head coach. The defense respects Greg Williams. That much I do think is clear. I mean, Greg Williams is getting a performance out of some of these guys that have, that really have no business on NFL rosters, and some of them are in starting positions, making big plays. So hats off to Greg Williams, but that's about the only person in a coaching staff role on the Jets organization that deserves any credit. If it was up to me, I would have Gase gone. I would have had him gone 2 weeks ago. But then they had to go in that little 3-game, 34-point, 3 weeks consecutively with 34 points winning streak. And that's what, if you ask me, saved Gase's season. It was that Raiders game where they blew them out for no reason. That saved Adam Gase. That gave Jets fans the slightest glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, Adam Gase has something to offer. Personally, am I a believer in that philosophy? No, I'm not. I think Adam Gase should be on the curb as of 4 weeks ago. But, so Thursday night you're in Baltimore. The following week, Pittsburgh's coming to town. They're rolling. They're rolling with their third-string quarterback. A very well-coached team led by Mike Tomlin, who is a candidate for Coach of the Year. And then Week 17, you're hauling it back up to Buffalo to rehash the game that you should have won in Week 1 when all hope was still alive. And something tells me that's not going to be a pretty one either. So if these next 3 games go the way that everybody thinks they're going to go, Jets are going to finish the season at a whopping 5-11. Okay? going to pick probably, 6th or 7th in the draft. It is another Jets season in the books. It is another typical Jets season that ends like every other Jets season since I'm 8 years old, since we were in the AFC Championship game. It's a tale as old as time. It really is. And it's on Joe Douglas now, because nobody believes in Adam Gase. Nobody believes that Adam Gase can right this ship and turn things around. No one. So it's on Joe Douglas to pick up pieces and make moves in the offseason that can't fail. Put guys in positions that are so good that even Adam Gase can't screw it up. So we'll see. We'll see how bad the slaughter is on Thursday night, and we'll be back here to talk about it next week on the Just Jacoby podcast. Thank you, guys.